said. Good afternoon, Headmaster Post, faculty, fellow students, and parents. I'm a firm believer that life is all about relationships. Every day you build new relationships and make old ones even stronger. Some relationships take a life of their own and become something you never would have expected. I've been lucky enough to build strong relationships with a lot of different people. I consider everyone in this room a friend. There are a lot of you which I consider my best friends. Today, I want to talk to you guys about my strongest relationships. To put it in its simplest form, my sister Macy is my best friend. She's the only person that I see every single day. As all of you know, your siblings know you better than anyone else. With this being said, they also know how to get under your skin better than anyone else. Macy was not the typical little sister growing up. Most little sisters, for example, will yell for mom when their big brother is picking on them. My little sister, however, thought it was more effective to attack me and punch me in the face. After a 5-minute brawl, pulling hair, biting, eye gouging, really whatever you can think of, I would usually be the one yelling for mom in the end. My favorite memory when I was 12 years old playing baseball. We only had 9 players that day, and one of the players on our team had just gotten hurt. We were in need of another player, and my coach, also my grandfather, told my little sister to put a jersey on. The kid pitching was throwing hard when my sister came up to bat. She ended up drawing a walk, and everyone was so excited. No one really told her what to do when she got on base. You would think a little girl that just got put in the game would be very nervous and stand on the base and not move. However, her being her, she decided to steal the first pitch. This story shows her audacity. She does her own thing and doesn't care what anyone thinks. Even though I'm her big brother, I look up to her in so many ways. Next on the list is my mom. In the purest sense, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for my mother. So Mom, thank you for that. There's a cheesy quote I heard that says, "I believe in love at first sight because I love my mom ever since I've opened my eyes." While this is indeed cheesy, I believe it shows the connection of a mother and son. My mom has taught me so many things in my life. If I could describe my mom, it would be a grown-up version of my little sister. She too is her own person and doesn't care what anyone thinks. She says it how it is and is honest. Just like my sister, I also admire so many of the qualities she embodies. A little less than a year ago, an evil spider snuck up and bit me while I was sleeping. The next morning, I had a mean red streak going up from my thumb to armpit. Considering there were 2.5 feet of snow on the ground and the ambulance couldn't get to my house, my mom walked me up to where the ambulance was. She spent the next few days in the hospital with me and refused to leave when I told her I was okay. She instead went and got a bed and slept next to me. My grandmother has also been sick over the past year. My mom has probably spent over 100 nights in the hospital to make sure she wasn't by herself. She would go to work in the morning, come home and make sure my sister and I had dinner, then go back to the hospital with my grandmother. This just shows how she would do anything for the people she loves. Last but not least is my dad. Our relationship is a lot different from the typical father-son relationship. Everyone says we are like brothers. I'm definitely the more responsible and mature one of the two, so I guess I would be the older brother. I could write a whole speech on the stories we have, but I want to use this time to thank you for a few things. I first want to thank you for being my personalized fishing machine for the past 10 years. The number of games you missed in that time can probably be counted on one hand. I want to thank you for always checking in on me. This comes with one exception. I wish you wouldn't have checked on me the night I left pillows under my covers and was down the street. But hey, I'm glad we got past it. I want to thank you for making me tough. My favorite way of you teaching me this was by having me run to school in the middle of winter in 8th grade. You look like you have frostbite, a lot of my classmates told me. Only the weak get frostbite was my response. I want to thank you for asking me to be the best man at your wedding. However, I still question why I wasn't invited to the bachelor party. But on a serious note, all my life I have talked about going away to college, Florida, Texas, Tennessee. However, now I'm talking about going somewhere 10 or so minutes away. The main reason is because I can't imagine playing a game without you in the stands. I don't know what I would do without the shot looks after every hit, and that's way gone after every home run. You are my biggest fan, and I can't say how much I appreciate it. We are privileged enough to attend a school that puts relationships above all. I have teachers that treat me like their son, and friends that treat me like their brother. So as I said in the beginning, life is all about relationships. But hey, who am I to say life really isn't all about the memories? Thank you.
Good.